introductions through pictures and music. Yeah, if you haven't had a chance to check this game out, like, why haven't you? Me and my friends got this together. One of my friends rented it. Another one of my friends, I believe, rented it or bought it. I think he bought it or rented it. I can't remember. And we played it for a while, and they created drivatars. And like I said, these cars, if you've seen them before, it's only because I was able to get into the top tiers with my drivatar. Not in the top positions, but 55,000 in the world out of 9 million players is not bad. Probably closer by now to 10 or 11 million players, I would imagine. We're not going to go cockpit view on this one. Just holding on this car's enough. The sound is rather pipey. Looks in his rear view just at a second. Pushing them all sideways. Big So Good's holding on to the edge. She knows his tire's already shot. He's got no choice. He's got 5 laps. Hold on to the outside. Goes inside. Takes another peek inside. Knocks one of the cars out. Tries to maintain his coolness in his tires. Sliding though already off the track. He knows his tires are short. But he's going to give him a run for their money today. Johnny Not Be So Good goes into attack mode. He sees another racer. He's about to draft, but he decides not to, knowing that the cars have to slow down into the turn. He goes into attack mode. He's in 3rd place, folks. Already a top podium paying position. As the sound rips across the stage, the folks stand up and cheer. Johnny Not Be So Good pulls into 2nd place. Goes into full bore attack mode, sensing the fact that 1st place is out there somewhere on the horizon. He doesn't know where, but he just pushes. He senses it. He sees him in the distant horizon. There's that car, and he knows it. They see the green flash up in their rear views. They say, "My God, it's him!" Johnny Not Be So Good goes into attack mode. So yeah, at first you probably had a chance to race against the drivatar. One of the harder drivatars to beat. Always aggressive, yet precise. They have him tuned in at roughly 70. I think I have my drivatar tuned in right now at about 55%. I don't have him at a full 100% yet. But the syncing, I think, happens at the full game end. I'm not sure. I'm at level 269. I don't know how much longer it would take to get 100%. He goes into attack mode. They slow down to the outside corner, but he goes off. He pushes harder, faster, quicker than the other driver in 2nd. Johnny Not Be So Good feels the breeze in his face. Sees the crowd. He waves at them. Sees a couple of the pylons that were knocked out earlier. He beat another spot. Flashing in his rear view was just a spot that just came up. So he just beat another points paying position. He's in 1st place. He set another record, and he's in the top positions at this point. This is another track that he loves to just come out and race on. I enjoy it thoroughly to race this track, he says. Johnny Not Be So Good's tires are almost giving out at this point. We're in the 3rd lap. He's trying to preserve his tires. He knows he's out there. His competition is really his good friend and buddy, B-Real 707. So he knows that if he even takes his eye off the track at any time and looks in his rearview mirror, he'll be there ready to take a spot. So he's not going to let it happen, folks. He can't let it happen at this point. But he senses he's out there in attack mode too. He looks at his map knowing he's leading. He's got quite a distance on the other cars. Johnny Not Be So Good goes into first place, feeling confident at his chances. He's pulling himself. He's forcing himself to get faster, setting more records as he passes the track. Stop-go marker. The finish line is well within his sights. He's got the chance at a first place this time, folks. To do something for the crowd. To do something for his fans. To do something for his followers. Johnny Not Be So Good pulling it far to the left, but his car wants to go right. His tires are all but gone. He looks in the rearview mirror once. It's the only time you'll catch the champ doing it. He's pushing faster as he can. Knowing he's racing for the world stage. Johnny Not Be So Good's trying his best to put on a good show. Since he's in the last lap, outside edge. He's turning on the car's vision, looking at structural damage. Oh, he hits the kisses the wall. Just trying to give the folks a show. His tires are still holding out. Gives him the cockpit view. Gets him a little dizzy. He nurses the car around the corner. Senses the other corner. He turns. Just trying to nurse it home at this point, folks. Sitting in a first place paying position. He looks in his rearview mirror. He checks his map for the last time. He needs to use it. He has to pull first place out of his hat. Pulls the double rewind. Having known that he set his eyes too long on the rearview mirror, it was too much into the corner. He thought he could predict the corner as he looked up. Having corrected himself, the champ continues around the corner. He goes as fast as he possibly can with the weakened tires. He starts to get ready to lap the other folks. Knowing it could go in attack mode. Champ pulls around the last corners. Right lefter. And a sweeping right. Into the famous turn. Johnny Not Be So Good's feeling rather happy. He's giving the crowd a good show. He's holding onto the tires as best he can, folks. As he finishes, Johnny Not Be So Good's feeling rather happy. He's put on a good show and came in first. Having too many laps to show a replay. That's just a taste of what's in store for you in Forza Motorsport 5. Having earned his full Monty, champ walks around and waves at the crowd. The famous brickyard. Almost reaching level 271 and maintains gold. Had to take a breath, sorry. I had to get a couple videos. That was hella funny. Right, so we have to maintain gold on this one. It's hard. I'm trying to get all golds on this one, if possible. So we've got the vintage maxed out. The racing, that was a modern Indy for a taste of that. Then we've got the one of the funner ones that I like to do myself is the modern Formula 1, which is just my favorite, the E21, the Lotus. I didn't do so good myself, so I would say. So I just had to hold on to the car. Didn't do so good. I got a few silvers, but for the most part, let's see where we are at. Le Mans. Sir. This earth. It's gonna be one of these. Gonna be so fast. I won't have time enough to get blow by blow descriptions. Turn for turn descriptions are not permissible in this one. It's just so fast, so bloody fast. Lamo, let us see. It's a very long track. There can be a lot of mistakes made when your tires go out. You can just fly off the track. Alrighty then. And that last corner, that mighty chicane. You could go off into the dirt and stop your car completely. Like piping your engine, lad. You see this, mon ami? This is the Nemesis machine. Wow, it's just revving the shit out of it. Alright, this is what this car is all about. It's about speed, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny not be so good. This is spot in 14th. He's already wiped off the track. That was a very aggressive move. He has to try and rewind and compose himself. He knows it's coming up from his right. So he's gonna feint left. Feint right. Give him room to move. Brakes are good. Everybody's stacking up. Just trying to get through it. Alright, folks. He doesn't like being in 16th. Watch his moves. Top speed's around 208, I believe, on this one. Or higher, just a little bit higher. Depends if you get it out the farthest distance on one of the maps. You can get pretty fast this one here. Keep going. 12th place. 2 laps to do it. He feels confident. He feels lucky. He senses them. He goes into attack mode. The copper tone car is right up ahead. Look at that feint move. Goes into attack mode. Senses it, folks. Johnny Not Be So Good does not like hanging around in 12th place very long. Tries to pull the tires in the shade. He senses it. Goes into attack mode. Does it himself. That's racing at its best, ladies and gentlemen. Tire to tire. The red car's just right ahead. It should be way faster than this, he says in his mind. Oh wow, since I raced this one. This guy's rather aggressive. Putting pressure back in the tires. Goes back into attack mode. He senses them all lined up in that to his advantage.